Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of MCO here. It's JP and
Eli.
all right, well we're ready to kick off another show here. We're going to talk a little bit about Saturday night's main event. So, with that being said, man, let's go.
Yeah, before we get to that, I just want to say one thing. I want to talk about Monday Night Raw just a little bit. A good episode of Monday Night Raw. I really enjoyed the main event, seeing Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Roman roasting the heck out of Seth Rollins. I don't think this guy likes it, but you know.
No, listen, that was a very difficult time for me. My two favorite wrestlers going face to face. Roman, typical Roman. What do you want to call it? Really made Seth look silly there the other night, and his mic skills were just. He was on, man. All that stuff about now,
Listen, he was right about it. If he wins, he's going to hold the title for 3 months and get injured again.
Proving you to be number 2 all the time, and just, I get it. I guess, it's one of those things where Roman Reigns clearly is number 1, right? He's above them all. I mean, just, So I guess if I was Seth Rollins, I'd probably be happy knowing that, listen, at least I'm the second best in line, maybe not the best, but but with that being said, right, there's a huge gap between the rest of the league, right? So at this point, I guess we've got the 2 main eventers going on. This is going to be a battle that needs to happen 14, 15 years later, and the Shield is about to break.
Again. This, I was talking to my dad the other day in the car, talking about this match. And I was like, this is really going to show who's the best member of the Shield from 14, 15 years ago. This is going to really, make it stand out to show who was the bigger wrestler at that time. And I think whoever wins this match is going to be the best member out of the Shield. And I think it's going to be Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is going to get the job done when it matters.
We all know it's not Dean Ambrose. I mean, come on. So anyway, sorry, Dean,
right.
but
I
like you. But
the last thing I have to say about Monday Night Raw was that I'm very disappointed in the Vision. That's my last thing to say. The Vision have turned into kind of a joke now. Braun Breaker is now a tag team champion, where he's a couple months ago has been in the world title picture and is now stuck in a little high school girl drama storyline with Maxine Dupree and Austin Theory.
He clearly just doesn't like it because Braun is not where he thinks he should be. But as I'll mention, back when, we looked at the Heartbreak Kid was in the Rockers and doing a weird thing with Marty Jannetty, and clearly being tag team is not a bad thing. So if you look at it this way, they're maintaining to stay in the spotlight. They're on the main card, right? They're holding the tag titles. They brought in Maxine there, who's let's be honest. I mean, that's okay. So I mean, I don't like what they're doing with Logan Paul. I think that's kind of beneath who he is. But at the same time, look, they're champs. They're on top of the world right now. I mean, I guess you can't complain, really.
And Paul Heyman left him. I don't blame him. Listen, I'm not too excited with the way that Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory as a whole brought down the Vision, and then obviously the injuries brought down the Vision. I think he's got to scrap the whole thing at this point, even though they're probably not gonna because Maxine is joined. But the Vision used to be talked about as maybe the next evolution, and that's not gonna happen. That's not the way it is now. But yeah, injuries really took a toll on the Vision, and I'm not too overly excited with the way that things are going down with them. But
let's move on. We got to worry about more time with Braun and whatever. Hey, he'll have his day. He'll have his day. So not too worried about that.
All right.
What do we got? Let's get into this card here.
Let's move on to Saturday night's main event. We're going to give you guys our predictions, our thoughts about the match, and where we're going to go from there. So, first off, let's talk about Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley. Lyra Valkyria turned on Bayley a number of weeks ago, and I'm really enjoying the way that they're changing her character here. I like the way they changed the whole aspect, the way she looks, the way she talks.
I think this match is a loser for me. Neither one of them create excitement or enthusiasm, really. I don't know. I'm not excited about it. That's all I'm going to leave it at that. I don't really care for Lyra. I don't think she's ever really been a main star on the program. Bayley's had her moments. She's done it all, but clearly they're reaching here for these two, and Yeah, I'm just not over. I could care less either way. Let's put it.
I'm still excited because I love to see the way that they're treating with Lyra Valkyria now. I hope they keep it going. But my prediction for this match is Lyra Valkyria is going to beat Bayley. What do you think?
Nah, I'm gonna take Bayley. I'm gonna go with Bayley winning it because
you know about this match, I'm getting a little worried. I have a feeling that there is a time and a place now coming that Bayley has not been being treated well, has not probably enjoyed her time so far, and I think that her time in the WWE is coming to an end here. Mercedes Moné from AEW did post on her story where Bayley versus her would be a really cool dream match again, and she posted that Bayley kind of giving a hint towards Bayley maybe having conversations with AEW, but really unfortunate because Bayley is an amazing wrestler. She's one of the 4 horsewomen, and just really unfortunate how they've been treating her.
was right though. She was the worst of the 4. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, I mean, just throwing it out there. Lyra was right on that one. I'll give her props. All right,
but
done with that. Let's move
I
on.
think it's Lyra Valkyria. I think they're pushing her, and because Bayley might be leaving soon, and he's going with Bayley. All right. Moving on to the next match, we have Danhausen versus JD McDonough. Now, before we talk about this, let me just say how excited I am that JD McDonough is kind of on a PLE here, getting his one-on-one match. I'm really happy that they're putting these wrestlers who normally don't get the spot on the PLEs on the match card. And JD McDonough has so much talent, it's insane. Just really happy for him. But in this match, I'm going to take Danhausen, obviously. That's the way it's going to go. They're in Madison Square Garden. The face of the Knicks during the playoff run was Danhausen. He cursed.
New Yorkhausen, baby.
He cursed all those teams, and there you go. The Knicks win the championship, and it's going to lead to Danhausen winning. I feel. What are your thoughts?
No, absolutely. I think this will be a fun match. Like I said, we always joked about maybe he could do something with the size of JD McDonough's head, but I don't know. He's not a shrink or whatever. What were they called? The people who shrunk your head, like the voodoo? Well, whatever.
I don't know.
But at the end of the day, Danhausen is. I think this is a cool storyline. It's a lot of fun. It'll be great to see him in the competition, singles competition, and it's been overdue. I hope it's a good match. I'm sure it will be. But yes, I definitely see Danhausen pulling it out, becoming the victor, and continuing to curse
JD McDonough,
the people.
You are cursed. All right, moving on. So probably, I think it's my favorite match of the night, even though my boy CM Punk's on the card. I'm really looking forward to this women's tag team title match between Brie Bella, Paige, who are the champions, versus Fatal Influence, Laney Reed, Fallon Henley, and on the outside of the ring, JC Jane. I really enjoy, like, all these NXT call-ups have impressed me a lot. I really love the stuff that they have brought up to the main roster. I think they stole all those good wrestlers. But I really enjoy Fatal Influence, and I really do think that they deserve to get the titles here. Nikki Bella is definitely on the way of returning. I'm not a doctor or anything, but I think her injury wasn't that brutal, and
Listen, the Bellas have to go back to their little talk show or their little reality show, whatever. They don't belong in the ring. They're done. So, Paige is getting overshadowed. You really see her out there with what... they really reached for that one, and they didn't have to. I don't know exactly why they wanted to push the belts off of Lash and Nia. That didn't make a lot of sense to me, but at the same time, I hate to say it, I'm not picking on the women because I do love the women's matches, but I'm just not excited about it. It just doesn't do anything for me. And this new tag team group is good. I think they're unique. They're just young. I don't know outside of JC Jane. The other two are as talented. They're not as talented as she is, but nevertheless,
what happens. Let me say, I just want to say something. I think Laney Reed is what I'm talking about. If I'm wrong here, it might be Fallon Henley. But Laney Reed has only been in the company of WWE for, I think, almost a year. I don't even know if it's a full year yet. Like maybe a little bit over a year. And she's very impressive with her in-ring work and her mic skills for being only like a year into the company. And for that, I think that's pretty awesome. I think the Fatal Influence really deserves the titles here. And it's going to put them on the map here, leading JC Jane to hopefully getting a singles push and matches against single stars so that she can go on to win the U.S. title or the world title. But
Yeah, and I'm going to give it up. I think the titles do change hands. I think they're going to break Paige away from this and start to put her back in the single spotlight again.
It's
so
time.
it's time. I think she needs
it's
it.
time. Paige isn't a tag team star.
Yeah,
She's a single star. She needs to go out in the singles division, and she needs to get her own feuds. And Nikki Bella is just around the corner returning. I'm actually gonna predict that she does return to Saturday's main event. And even though she returns, it's not gonna help the girls retain, and it's gonna change hands. So we predict Fatal Influence, Laney Reed, and Fallon Henley. All right, moving on. Before we get to the main event, Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, invited Jalen Brunson, the star, the Finals MVP of the NBA Finals. He's gonna be at Saturday night's main event. And listen, this card got this news got a match like card graphic with Roman Reigns and Jalen Brunson on it. So it's leading me to think that this isn't just gonna be a little acknowledge the Knicks, and not acknowledge Jalen Brunson. I feel like there's gonna be more to this. The thing that I'm worried about is that SummerSlam is struggling a little bit with ticket sales. And Jalen Brunson's a celebrity, and at WrestleMania, they brought celebrities that were not needed into a feud that you could have just told from a long-time story
that's gonna happen.
of Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, where they brought in Pat McAfee and Jelly Roll, which wasn't needed. I really hope that's not what they're doing with this match with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, because the story they're already telling is magnificent. The story is 15 years old. Even longer. It's an amazing match. Doesn't need a celebrity. If they're bringing,
they don't need any outside forces. Period. I don't think that's going to happen. And by the way, Jalen Brown. I mean, he's the star, the mega star of the Knicks. He's got to have insurance. I don't think they'd ever risk or jeopardize this elite athlete for their team ever to be hurt or injured or whatever. So I don't necessarily see some kind of physical involvement. Maybe there's some mic work or ringside stuff, but I don't think you're going to see too much there. It's not going to be like our man there with the feather belt and the steppers and all that. I don't see that happening. So
I could see at a point that Seth Rollins comes out here because Roman Reigns is there, and I think they could use this moment to build the feud. But the one thing I'm just most worried about is that they keep Jalen Brunson far away from this, and that he's just coming there just for a celebration of the Knicks winning the championship at Madison Square Garden, saying acknowledge the Knicks, acknowledge Roman Reigns and Jalen Brunson, and that's all it should be. Maybe you could have Seth come out there and talk to them, curb stomp him, and get him out of the story, but just don't do that.
This guy is reminiscent to, with the backstory, with the history of these two guys. This has become a mega match. This is something. It's a dream match. It is something that, frankly, has been building, and I kind of think back to like, where in history are there two other competitors that kind of rival this kind of thing? Like, you want to say that maybe Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, but they didn't really have a past, like a really big build-up or whatever. They were just two big superstars.
And and Andre the Giant was unslammable.
It wasn't personal, right? It wasn't like they were best bros and buds or whatever. This thing's got a lot of teeth and story to it that goes really deep, and arguably, they're two of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I mean, I think they're just two of the best to do it, period. And I'm struggling to think, like, what other two competitors did we ever watch in the ring that would really bring this level of, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of lost, to be honest with you.
The Rock, Stone Cold, I don't know.
No, not technically, not who they were to the business. I don't know. I just think this is a super match. We're in for this is a match for the ages.
Yeah,
and, I can't wait to see it.
This is a dream match. Obviously, this match has happened before, but not to this level of like importance.
Right.
Like, this is gonna be one of the matches for like the century, in my opinion. All right, moving on to the main event. We have the main event, which I think is gonna be the main event. Probably gonna be the main event. Cody Rhodes and CM Punk tag teaming against Gunther and Sami Zayn.
Yeah, it'll be a fun match. I think it'll be a good.
It's the can they coexist before their big match
at
SummerSlam.
But I just would be more curious to see how Sami Zayn reacts now that he's lost the title. He's back in the ring. That'll be something.
The thing I don't really Gunther and Sami Zayn wouldn't team together. Like, I just don't get that. But anyways, but it's like, it's just the can they coexist thing. Is somebody gonna turn heel? Is CM Punk or Cody Rhodes gonna turn heel at Saturday's main event? Or are we gonna have a babyface versus babyface main event?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if we can build up this match so much with this having two baby faces like facing off against each other. I feel like there's kind of a need to have a shift in the storytelling. Like there's a need to get us more excited. Even though it's a dream match, I'm very excited. I feel like there's something else they could do to make it a little bit more sense.
You might see Cody Rhodes turn on CM Punk. I think but the problem is no matter how hard they try, I just don't know if you can make Cody Rhodes
heel
into a heel.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I don't think the fan base will take to that. I think
it's
he'll be on the fence. It'll be kind of like a.
It's because I think that they're more likely to turn CM Punk heel. The reasoning for that is because Cody Rhodes is so big with the children, like how John Cena was.
I don't know if that'll matter.
I feel like it would be crazy.
Look, at the end of the day, we all know CM Punk shouldn't even be there at this point.
What?
He shouldn't even be holding the title. I hope all three of them, Gunther, Sammy, and Cody, just beat the hell out of CM Punk. Maybe I'm just kidding, everybody. That'd be my dream match right there. But yeah, I don't know. I will give the win to Gunther and Sami Zayn.
You're gonna give the win to Gunther and Sami Zayn, really?
Yep.
Why do you think that?
Because I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna work together. I think Sammy's gonna want revenge, and I think he's gonna get it. I think they're gonna be able to.
I don't think that they make I don't think that they make Cody and CM Punk look bad going into SummerSlam.
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do. I think one of them anyway, and I think what's going to be happening is that typical Cody fashion, maybe he's going to get hurt or be outside the ring or be distracted by somebody or do something silly, and then they're going to beat the hell out of CM Punk or something.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Nick Aldis come out here and cause Gunther the match.
Maybe.
I was thinking that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes were going to win this match just because they have the champion and they're one of the main events of SummerSlam. And that I don't think they would make them look bad going into their giant match at SummerSlam. But anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoy
man.
If you guys enjoy the world of professional wrestling, well, so do we. We love making these podcast videos for you guys and talking about the world of wrestling that we love. If you love that stuff, subscribe, like, drop us some comments. Go to Instagram, go to TikTok, go to our X. Leave us some comments you have. Give us stuff to talk about.
Yeah, everybody. MCL housing out, man.
MCU out. I'm Eli.
JP, take care, everybody.
See you.